The peace that you've been searching for starts in a godly home. There's a unique peace that comes from a godly family, a peace that this world cannot imitate and circumstances cannot take away. In a culture that is filled with noise, pressure, and a constant distraction, a Christ-centered home becomes a place of rest, strength, and stability. It is in the presence of God that families find the clarity and calm that their hearts long for. A godly family is not perfect. It is simply committed to honoring Christ, practicing grace, and showing love even on the hard days. Peace fills a home when forgiveness replaces frustration, when prayer replaces panic, and when humility replaces pride. This peace becomes the atmosphere that shapes how a family grows, heals, and moves forward together. And then there's the joy that comes not from circumstances, but from purpose. Joy that rises from knowing your home is built on something eternal, not temporary. A godly family finds joy in shared faith, shared moments, and shared hope. It shows up in the laughter around the table, the bedtime prayers whispered over children, and the quiet confidence that God is working in every season. This joy is not fragile. It cannot be shaken by difficulty because it is rooted in Christ. Families anchored in faith learn that joy is a daily gift, not a once-in-a-while emotion. It becomes the strength that carries them through challenges and the gratitude that fills their hearts in victory. A godly family also creates a legacy. When Christ is at the center, the influence of the home extends far beyond the present moment. Children grow up knowing what love looks like. Marriages grow stronger through grace. Generations are marked by peace, stability, and unwavering faith. A godly home doesn't just bless today, it shapes tomorrow. And in a world chasing success without rest, families who put God first rediscover what truly matters. They lead with purpose, they love with intention, and they build a foundation that cannot be shaken. Colossians 3:14-15. And over all these put on love, that is the bond of perfection. And let the peace of Christ control your hearts, the peace into which you were also called in one body, and be thankful. My brothers, the peace and joy that come from a godly family are powerful gifts. They remind us that when Christ is the center of the home, everything else falls into place. And that kind of home becomes a testimony to the world, a living example of God's goodness, God's strength, and God's unending love. Be the family warrior that God has called us to be. God bless.